Okay, I did a lot of homework on this and found my way to my tractor forum where they were able to identify where the serial number is, and the serial number identifies it as a 1972 Troy-Bilt horse 1. The model number is 1. It either originally had a 6 horsepower Tecumseh or a 7 horsepower Kohler. So obviously this 96 8 horsepower Briggs is a replacement. And I was able to download the manuals and identify some of how this works. Haven't identified yet what's wrong, but the reason this has that rubber wheel and that flat spot there is that's how the reverse works. So when the pulleys are expanded, it puts tension on the belts. There's supposed to be 2, and you're going forward. When you put it in neutral, it just takes the tension out of the belt and it gets slack. When you put it in reverse, the rubber wheel hits that flat and it goes in reverse. So the problem I'm having is this is the gear shift, and I was originally correct that this whole part's supposed to slide up and down to put the tension on the belt. So either it's seized on the shaft or these bolts are tightened onto the pin. And in the manual I can't find any mention of these bolts. I was almost wondering if somebody put them in here to permanently keep tension on the belt, but I don't know how they'd expect to start it that way, because that's why the engine's not turning over. It's actually in gear, and the way this thing's built, when you put it in gear, it powers the wheels and the tines at the same time. And the pictures of the manual were really grainy, so it's hard to see what's down here in the pictures. I did find one where it looked like there is supposed to be a bolt there, so I don't know yet. It may just be as simple as taking the tension off of those and seeing if it slides up and down, or it could just be the pins are stuck in there from sitting in the weather. But that's what's going on. The other shifter here is for the high-low range, and it does work because I can find a neutral on that and get the wheel to lock in either direction. And if I center it, I will eventually find. Now that the camera's on, I'm not going to find it. But anyway, it will free roll. I was able to roll it back here even on the flat. So this other tire that I was able to air up, it's not holding too well either. Nope. I thought that one was holding. This has been, what is today? It's Tuesday, so it was Saturday when I picked it up, so it held for a little while. I got a tube I salvaged out of a spare wheelbarrow tire I had that I was going to put on this side. So now it looks like I have to find another tube. And it doesn't look like you remove the wheel from the outside. Going back here, looks like there's a bolt that's used as a pin to go through the axle. So it should just be a matter of pulling that bolt out, and the axle or the hub will slide off. That's a half. Those are dead leaves. Guess it has sat a bit. Got some cleaning to do. I will spare you the noise. Tight fit. I don't get that. It is an 8-inch tube. Here's where I pinch the tube. And I wish I was just being funny, but it's probably pretty accurate. Well, that valve stem's not in the right place because being a wheelbarrow tube, it wants to come straight out, not curved. I'm not hearing any leaks, so I might have got lucky on that one. So, yeah, hopefully that'll suffice for now, and then later on I can get a couple of tubes, and the proper tubes, and fix both sides up. At least now I can move it around without pushing it on the flat. Hopefully.